Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to talk about, is Season of Discovery a Classic Plus beta? And what I mean by that is sort of just, are we testing what could manifest into a Classic Plus with all the new content they've added, all the new things, all these ideas that they're just rapid fire sending at us, and we're kind of just being guinea pigs to test? That all kind of seems like, to me, it could be something more. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I think in order to start this, we need to talk about what is Classic Plus. So to me, at least, Classic Plus is the idea that we have WoW as we have it in vanilla, with the original classic world and everything about it, with new original content added to it. And ideas have been floating around, and they've taken many different forms. And I think Season of Discovery is the first step in that process of seeing a true Classic Plus formulate. The specifics for what everybody wants is very, very wide ranging, and it will definitely vary from person to person, because it is, at the end of the day, just an idea and a hope that a lot of Classic players share, to see the world that, you know, they love and enjoy be expanded on in a completely new and different way that doesn't go into the Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. And not throwing any shade at those expansions, they're both great in their own rights, but they're not that classic world. They become Outland, they become Northrend, and you're kind of just isolated to that instead of some grand large world. But anyway, my next topic is going to be why I think Season of Discovery might be a beta for their next project, which could be Classic Plus. So if we look at Season of Discovery, the best things that we got were a ton of new abilities via runes and the quality of life tomes that come. I'd like to see that these are in Classic Plus. Not every single thing we got, because I think that is too much. They've essentially taken abilities from later expansions and put them all in, and some of them go quite far. Like, even some abilities are late, like Mob Legion type stuff. And while yes, these are great and they have a place, I think adding all of them is too hard to balance, and it leads to such issues. And you can see that in my next point, that they're taking tons of risks with changes, both good and bad. They're doing rapid fire patches and sort of tweaking and balancing stuff, and they're even adding sort of new play styles that we've never seen, like a shaman using their lightning shield to get threats, stuff like that, a melee hunter, a Shakadin, Holy Paladin build. Just really cool, new ideas and specs that people sort of memed about or tried and did it for fun, and they really built on them and tried to make them legitimate playstyles. So them taking all of these risks and these rapid fire changes is really telling me that they're not afraid to try everything. They'll see what works, they'll see what doesn't work, and they will go from there in the future, and take the best of Season of Discovery, take the best of Season of Mastery, take all of the changes that work, and put them into a Classic Plus fresh launch. So we are also seeing that we're getting new content. Now, this is right now has been the form of level upgrades, incursions, and I know how you guys feel about them, don't worry, and the PvP events for Ashen Vale and Stranglethorn Vale. Now, some of these obviously are, have been well debated and hated, like incursions. People don't really like them very much, but to me, I like the idea of them. I love that you go through these emerald portals that have been there in Classic. I love that they use the original Emerald Dream aspects of them and created just it feels like a new zone when you enter it for the first time. It feels new. I know it is literally just a copy of Hinterland's Fairless with a green tint over and putting some cool Emerald Dream assets, but it is, new original content that they created. They took the time to make that, and it's aesthetically pleasing. It uses old classic assets that were sort of ideas left over from when they made the game and put it in there, and that's the type of awesome new content. And I've talked extensively about like new possible raids, zones, things we could go, but the gist of it is pretty much the entire Cataclysm expansion uses all of those zones, and they could do a lot with those zones here in Classic and tell completely different stories, different from the Cataclysm narrative that we're experiencing now in Classic WoW. And then one thing I'd also like to say is they've also taken a ton of changes from Season of Mastery. An example is like the gathering changes to get elemental fires and stuff from Fire Bloom and mining. I think Mithril is what gets it. But those Psalm gathering changes being implemented here in SoD tells us that they're compounding changes from season to season. So eventually they'll have enough changes and things that they like, that went really well, that was well received by the community, and they can take all of those and they can put them into a system that truly works, and they can develop what would be a Classic Plus fresh launch. And then my final talking point is the devs talk about new content for Phase 4, as well as they've mentioned in interviews the next thing after SoD. So we've gotten our sort of Phase 4, like, hey, we're working on it. They're giving us a PTR for Phase 4, which is kind of crazy. I'm pretty excited to go in there. I might even be able to get my rune videos ready to go before the phase even launches, which would be really awesome. I'm not too sure about that, but the point I'm making is that they're talking about new stuff. We might see a new dungeon, we might see a new raid for Phase 4, and they've even said that they do have something planned for after Season of Discovery, but that's all they can say. They didn't give us any information, just that they do have an after. And I know that that does not mean Classic Plus for sure, but, taking the time to talk about this, to put this video out there, to put the idea of it out there, to see your guys' feedback on it. I don't know if devs actually watch my videos or read the comments or see it, but, it can't hurt to be talking about Classic Plus and put it out there, because I, for one, would love to see Classic Plus become a reality, and I hope many of you also would want to see it that way as well. And the entire Classic project as a whole became something from all of us talking about it, from playing it on private servers to getting so much attention that Blizzard had to address it. They said, "You think you do, but you don't." One of the most famous sort of lines now to sum up the Classic project. Well, I would say Classic has been almost one of the most successful things Blizzard's has released in the recent years. Just getting everyone to replay their game pretty much the exact, I mean, there have been changes, yes, but for the most part, the exact same way that it was re-released almost 20 to 15 years ago is kind of an incredible feat. And just seeing how popular every new Classic expansion launch is, with like TBC Classic, Wrath Classic, Cata Classic, how many people are in those worlds playing it, has been truly something awesome. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you truly think that SoD is the precursor to an actual Classic Plus? Because I really hope it is, personally. But I would love to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. But anyway, that's it for me. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.